It's no surprise that Cape Cod traffic snarls in the summer. But those slowdowns give drivers a chance to wonder, what's the deal with these sandy creations lining Yarmouth's busy roadways?
It double takes you.
Sean and Tracy Fitzpatrick are the masterminds behind the town's Sand Sculpture Trail.
We're building 30 sand sculptures. These single-day sculptures are roughly 3 tons of sand.
The Fitzpatrick's characters dot routes 6A, 28, and Yarmouth's back roads. If you're lucky, you might even see one come to life.
What better way to sit in traffic, seeing a crazy ice cream cone sitting in an Adirondack chair on the side of the road?
Yarmouth businesses commissioned the trail in hopes of drawing in new visitors.
The idea came about increasing travel and tourism, and we said, well, there's not a lot of businesses down on the beach. Why don't we bring the beach to Main Street?
Rain or shine, nothing gets in the way of the couple's vision. This day, a big project underway, requested by a real estate agency.
Requested a whale, I'm like, yes!
Sean says his sand sensations can outlast unpredictable Cape Cod weather.
The sand sculpt wiper rain, the first rain. Well, as you can see, it's raining now, and we're still building. So water is a critical ingredient in a sand sculpture. It allows us to carve it. They will literally last into the first heavy frost all the way into January.
But
wouldn't like flash floods, and it certainly doesn't like hail. If we can avoid those 2 major catastrophes, people don't think they're going to last that long, but they do.
Auto mechanic for 20 years, Sean quit to pursue his dream of being an artist. He draws inspiration from his late father, who passed away when Sean was young.
39 years old when he passed away. So when I was 39 turning 40, I said to myself, if not now, when?
I grew up here on the Cape. My relatives were fishermen and hunters and trappers and sea captains. Growing up as a boy, I heard all of these incredible stories about this pirate who wrecked this ship on the backside of the Cape in a place called the Graveyard. And he had a girlfriend who was a witch.
That pirate was Sam Bellamy, his ship, the Widda.
1709.
Barry Clifford is the man who found the treasure underwater off the coast of Cape Cod.
Started doing research, and I actually found a map in the Harvard map room, and it said pirate ship Widda wrecked. I called my diving assistant, it happened to be John Kennedy Jr. Said, John, pack your bags, we're going to the Cape tomorrow.
Clifford struck gold in 1984. The map was accurate. The pirate ship lost 300 years ago, found.
Brought up this concretion, which is this mass of material, and there was something sticking out of the side of it that looked like it could be a coin, and we chipped away and took it out. I realized that we had actually found the ship, but of course nobody believed us until we found the ship's bell that said, the Widda Galley, 1716.
Barry Clifford, the man who has been searching much of his adult life for the Widda.
I had a lot of friends the next day.
Clifford continues to uncover pirate loot and other treasures from the Widda's wreck, hidden beneath 20 feet of sand and the Cape Cod Sea.
We have over 200,000 artifacts. We have over 300 concretions. One of them weighs 17,000 pounds.
The bounty is on display for all to see at Yarmouth's Widda Pirate Museum.
This ribbon, which was wrapped around the handle of that pistol, probably belonged to Sam Bellamy. Why? Elizabeth Bernard, in a book in the 1930s, described Maria Hallett, Sam Bellamy's girlfriend, giving a red silk ribbon with roses on it to Sam Bellamy before he sailed to the Caribbean. This was the stove that was cooked the last meal for the pirates. We brought this up just as we found it. If we took it all apart, it wouldn't be much left of it. There's a pewter plate frozen into the other side of it.
While the silver and gold are a feast for the eyes, Clifford says the tomb of the lost pirate is the most intriguing.
Got his pistol, which is right over the top of his pelvis, and what appears to be a pocket filled with coins right over his pelvis. And that fits all of the descriptions of the pirates who washed ashore.
Who the pirate is remains a mystery, but it's no secret the Widda treasure is a one-of-a-kind gem on the Cape.
The only pirate treasure in the world. For anybody who's ever walked the beach, for anybody